something, huh? Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, low back is a little lit up from the dunk session, my SI joint. You can talk, Cammy. You don't have to just sit.
Yeah. So what's your like warm up routine typically? When
I'll
you're
do
feeling
for
like
this, I'll just do dynamic flexibility. Sometimes I'll do ISOs, but I don't like them too much for me because I will get like PFP. So I'm gonna do this, and then I'll do dynamic flexibility, and then I'll just start going really light on the hip thrust. I kind of select the lifts that are the least intense for me first to warm up,
Yeah.
and then I'll build into the more intense ones at the end so that I'm like more ready to go, I guess.
So do your warm ups look the same as like what you would program for the THP athletes?
I
or
take
do you-
less time than they do, because it's like when you know the rules, you can break the rules type
Yeah.
thing.
And I
Like-
suppose as well, you've had like years of, doing these stretches, getting that
Yeah.
mobility. So it's like,
Like I kind of know what I need and don't need.
yeah,
Like for me, for this, I don't really need much. I know that if I were to do like some sprinting, I'd have to do ISO. Like if I was gonna do plyos today,
Yeah.
I'd have to do ISOs. Really like take my time. I'd have to do like a full sprint dynamic mobility. I'd have to do like a better general warm up.
yeah,
But for lifting, like I don't really have to do that. Even if I'm pushing intent, the first couple sets I'll do slow to warm up.
yeah,
And then I'll go hard on like the last couple like working sets as like a neural stimulus. But for today, it's just like kind of, I don't know, I don't really need that much time to just go lift
Yeah.
weights. Like I need like some dynamic flexibility, and then it's later in the day, so I've had time to like walk around. I'll do McGill Big 3, very, very, very quickly truncated version, just to warm up my back. It depends on like how my body's feeling. So if I know that I'm having like some back issues, I'm gonna do stuff like this.
yeah,
If I know that, and I'm loading like in a belt anyways, so I'm unloading my spine anyways, it doesn't really matter. And then if I am like feeling tendons, then I'll do ISOs. So I more so treat like things a little bit retroactively, because if I do it
Yeah.
proactively, it causes more issues for me personally. I'm not saying that's everyone. I
Yeah.
would not encourage that for everyone.
would
But-
not advise it. But after your like years of experience, you
Yeah, I
kind
kind of
of
know like what
how
I need
your
and don't
body's
need.
going to react to certain things.
Yep. So like this, I'll do for anti-rotation and stability in the spine.
Power press.
Yep. I ever programmed this for you?
Yeah, I've had this one. I've had like the holds, the regular one.
What's that?
I said I think I've had like everything.
You
Had
have seen like everything.
the holds before the.
We took you from what was your 100 time?
I think when I first started, I was like 12 flat to 10-9.
To 10-9?
Yeah,
That's pretty
But that's so far. I think I've got more in the tank.
I
for
think so
sure.
too. I think when ready, I think you could run in the 1070s.
Yeah, I think faster. I think like
Ooh,
I want to say I can go 10-3 one day. Like
that's so fast.
I'm confident
Are
that
you doing
like,
it clean?
what is it?
Are you doing that clean?
Yeah, clean. And I think long jump's more the focus though. I want to go more down the long jump route. I think I've got more potential for
That's
long
so,
jump.
10-3 is so fast.
What is it?
10-3 is so fast.
Yeah.
I could put you on my just sprint specific stuff. That's like what I did with Nick Rossi.
Yeah.
We only did like, he got so much faster, but then his jumping was kind of shit.
Yeah.
So.
I think you showed me the program that he was on because
It
I
was
was going
glorious.
to jump on that,
But you're not robust enough.
but not yet. Not
you
yet.
lack the
anyway.
robustness.
Not yet. Trust.
What's that?
I'll build the capacity.
Yeah, that's a dangerous game for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes this like shit on this rubber gets in my eyes. Yeah, it like smells like shit.
Yeah. I feel that's just resistance bands in general. Like,
Yeah, I know. They're so gross.
They are. Especially like commercial gym ones. I hate using them.
What's that?
Said especially commercial gyms. Like
Oh,
I hate
yeah, I
using
know.
the stuff there sometimes.
So gross. But that's all right. I'm gonna use them anyways. This is 220, I think. So I think back here.
What,
Dom
the
was
band
like-
resistance is 220.
This band is, yeah. He was saying
Yeah.
this was hurting his hips, but I think he's just a little boy.
What Dom's saying that?
Yeah.
tank needs to.
This feels good. Oh yeah. So, you come here often?
First time.
First time? Yeah, same. Nice little warm up there.
Just some activation for the heavy belt squats.
No, I'm gonna load the shit out of this.
What on the hip thrusts?
Yeah, yeah. Glute med is really important for supporting like your Trendelenburg, so basically like your pelvis from sinking down and forward.
Yeah.
So if I'm like, trying to think of a good analogy. So like on a triple jump, you'll see their pelvis like rotate a lot. Same thing
Yeah.
happens in high jump, and the stiffer that is, the better you typically are off. So
Yeah.
glute med is really important, and glute minimus, and then obviously your actual hip extensors, maximus. So this is everything, but I like it for maximus mostly. These cheeked up, getting cheeked up. I honestly wouldn't mind getting more of those
What
bands
more of
from Brett. The hard ones.
The small ones, yeah.
The real question is why can't fit chicks jump high?
That's true,
Good
yeah. Or
question, huh?
sprint fast as well,
Because
right?
they're fat. That's a joke. That's a joke. I can't get canceled yet.
Yeah, that's getting cut out in post. Fix it in post.
No, this shit's going up as is.
Shit.
That was a joke. It was a joke. We're not fat. No, I just don't have time to. I don't really want to do like anything in post. I just want to throw it up as is.
Like raw lifting session. Do you usually upload the full session? Like the whole.
So I started a second channel, which I'll put this on as
Yeah.
a training journal channel, and my main one's just going to be educational.
I see,
And then there's a
okay.
podcast channel. So
Yeah.
I could put this on the podcast channel, but I'll probably just put it on the raw one or the training journal one.
Yeah.
And then
Makes sense.
that one has less followers, but it's like, I don't know, they're more dialed in on my process,
Yeah, they want to kind of.
and I can track it.
what you're doing. Yeah, because so what is your like current goals in terms of training?
Right now, it's to just get back to a high fitness level, which I'm kind of getting close to now. Once I can start dunking off the dribble, like consistently, then I know that my fitness level is really high. So right now, it's absolute strength. I'm trying to get my quarter squat up a shit ton, get my hip thrust back because that's really weak right now, and then RDL, seated calf raise and calf raise. The biggest thing as you get older is just staying healthy. So
Yeah.
like for me, I'm about to be 32, and a 1 foot jumper. I don't know if you know this, but that's not common.
Yeah.
Most 1 foot jumpers are trashed by the time they get this old. Either
Yeah,
their
they're
knees or their
retired,
tendons.
yeah.
So, especially when you've trained a lot and you've had so many injuries like I have,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, you kind of have to be more careful.
Yeah.
And so that's really my goal right now is to
Just be healthy.
just be healthy and jump consistently. And then once I get a better idea of like where I'm at when I'm healthy, where I'm at when I'm fit relative to my best, I'll do more problem solving. But the bigger issue right now is not that. The bigger issue right now is getting fit enough to like dunk consistently, and that's not very hard. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty easy. I can probably just dunk my way to that level of fitness.
Yeah.
But then once I'm there, I'll probably try to push up qualities. So it's staying healthy, and that's why I'm not like, I also am coming out of a lot of strength volume and stuff, but staying healthy and then jumping more because I'm pretty fucking strong already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I suppose you see guys like Stephen Holmes. I don't know if he still jumps to this day, but I know at least like a few times a year he would like try and like go out and like jump. And I think into his like 30s he was still kind of like clearing in the upper kind of 190s even post retirement. But it's like it's like rare to see guys that are.
Yeah, I think it's just good to have that. You know, I think it's good to maintain some level of fitness, but especially as a power jumper though, like guys just fall off. They either get
Yeah.
complacent or bored because they're like, well, I'm not where I want to be, and they just stop. And so you're fighting a little bit of father time along with motivation. Like, you know, I've been training since I was 13, so 17 years. Like,
Yeah.
and I was my best at 2022, so what was that? When was I my best? How many years ago was that?
What is it? 20.
I was like 30. I was like 29, 30. Which is not normal. Like, that's pretty rare to see that late in life.
Yeah.
People feel like
To
their
be.
best. But I think as I've learned more about my body and then more about training as a coach and an expert in this specific area, I've had more time to like test things, and then that paired with what I've learned about my body, I can kind of still take steps forward.
Yeah.
This is hard. Oh yeah.
Getting that.
Yeah, look at that ass. It's hard after that.
It's the Instagram.
I like the bands because I don't like setting up like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You
But-
then don't have to set the barbell up, and it's
Yeah, I can just kind of rep that out real quick.
easier to get in the set position for it as well.
Variable resistance is like
That's-
good. The higher I push, the harder it is. Stretches my hips out, but it doesn't like make it uncomfortable. It's also like split up. It like wraps around your hip, so it feels
Yeah.
nicer. I like that a lot. I like this little setup. And it's a smaller footprint when you throw the bands on there. Like with a
Yeah.
bar, you know, I wouldn't be able to leave that there. So that's why I wanted the bands. I gotta do this. This power
Get into
press.
the-
This is my Go Big 3 progressed.
Yeah.
So I like it because it's anti-rotation, which shit. And then, you know, I'm kind of getting some of that, strengthening my hip and stuff like that there. That's kind of one of the tougher things with Go Big 3 is like it's so easy for
Yeah.
power athletes generally. I mean, he would probably say like I'm doing it wrong or something, but I just think it's like annoying. I'd rather do this.
Yeah. Is that McGill would say you're doing it wrong?
I'm sure he would, yeah.
Yeah, he'd probably have like some crazy standards or something.
Yeah. Like, can you hold it for like 60 minutes straight?
Yeah, something like that.
But this is still the same concept. The spine is stable. I'm moving my shoulders, you know, around it. I have to stop rotation and maintain posture.
Yeah.
You're doing short reps, you know, keeping it. Oh, I didn't realize yikes. Probably shouldn't back my car in, huh?
Yeah, it's like, is that from the exhaust, do you think?
Yeah. Whoops. Oh well. There's no one doing that. I don't think this is like. Oh, maybe I could clean it off. Sounds like a job for you.
For me?
Yeah, I'm not doing it. No, I'm kidding. I didn't even notice
Where's
that.
the brush at? I'll get started.
Let's go with this hand. Yeah, you can literally see the two circles from the exhaust,
Yeah.
like both sides.
Crazy how a Tesla makes that.
Yeah, Teslas are crazy. So much heat just comes off that battery.
Yeah. So
Ah.
it's so humid in this gym though. Like I didn't
I
like
love it.
I've seen the sessions. Like I've watched them myself on YouTube.
You didn't think
And
it was
like-
like that, huh?
Yeah, I just assume it's like not like this, but it's like very, very humid in here.
I like it though. It feels so good on my joints.
Yeah. For it to the cold, definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Because I feel like for me, when I was getting like injured, I don't know if the cold maybe played a part of that, but like it was cold like 24/7. Like even the place I stayed at as well, like it was like
I think it's
always
just like
below 50.
your tendons and joints get brittle.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
'cause-
material science.
Yeah, the tendons don't have good blood flow anyway, so it's just like even worse.
Yeah. You already have shit tendons, Cammy. You can't make it worse. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Cooked tendons.
Oh boy. Should I do this again? That was pretty
What, the
manageable.
hip thrusts?
I'll go red, red, purple. That's a lot of bands. That's a lot of bands.
A lot of bands for days.
Bands to make me dance. Whew. That is. Like this.
So how many sets of hip thrusts? Is this your third you on?
This is set 3,
3?
4. No wait, this is set 3.
3.
Yeah. But like, I kind of started at 220, so I was like close to working weight right away. Oh, holy shit, this is gonna be hard. Oh yeah. It's nice too, because like you can go past failure and the bands will just kind of like stop you a little sooner, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if, I mean for me, I tend to tweak my hip when I go like force end range, so this is fine.
So you try and like limit the extension?
Fucking hell. What's that?
I said you try and like limit the extension at the top before that?
At the top, a little bit, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's where you have the highest like activity, but I don't like to hyperextend because it just like pisses off my, it'll piss off my hip joint, like my labrum.
Yeah.
Where's Dylan? You can stop filming, Cammy.
Right. It's like a shoulder workout filming as well.
Yeah, I know.
Camera's quite heavy, but
I don't know if that camera's level, Cammy.
Is it
Doesn't
not?
look it.
Should be.
I feel like like a basketball player, you know,
What is it?
where they like just do all the easy shit, you know, and
Basketball.
never do anything hard.
Yeah.
That's me. It burns. It's like, oh, it's really not that hard.
Yeah. That's always what I say about my training. I'm like, oh yeah, it's not that hard. Like generally, like
It's
I was
just
doing
time
like
consuming.
I was doing like Nordics in the gym the other week, and someone was like, he's like an ex-track guy. He's like, oh, those are tough. He's like,
What'd he
yeah.
say?
I was like, I said I was like training at a gym the other week, and there was like an ex-track guy, and I was doing Nordics, and he was like, oh, those are tough. And I'm like, oh, they're not too bad. just work at this point, you know, like it's.
People think that if you can do Nordics, you're fit. I hate that shit.
Yeah. They kind of just.
There's
like,
a lot of
assume-
people that can do Nordics that fucking suck at a lot of other stuff. Ugh.
Yeah.
I know a lot of track guys that can do it that can't fucking dunk for shit.
Yeah, Nordics.
And I know a lot of guys that can't that jump a hell of a lot higher.
Yeah.
Most people just cheat them though.
Yeah.
Tony does it honest.
Yeah,
Crosby does them.
he does
Crosby,
them.
Crosby, like, he does them honest. He doesn't arch his low
Yeah.
back and shit.
Yeah, I remember like a few years ago, it was almost like a craze to do Nordics. Like, they kind of just like.
I wonder who started that.
Came on the scene.
I wonder who started that trend.
Yeah, I wonder.
His name rhymes with Penn Batrick. I'm gonna do one more set there.
Another set of the hip
Hip
thrusts.
thrust, yeah. I think I. The thing with this is you can kind of like, I don't know if dogging it is the right word, but like, I don't know. I'm gonna go just red this time. But I'm gonna get like 5 reps. Just do. I'm
Fine.
just gonna fucking hammer it.
So how much resistance?
This should be 220 or 440. I'm sorry. These are 220 each. These bands.
I see.
But like, who knows how that's measured? Because it's variable resistance.
Yeah.
Like, is that like at max? Like when it starts flexing? Like, what does that even
Yeah.
mean?
Because I was told, someone told me, they commented on my story, and they were like, oh, with the resistance band, use a luggage thing, like a luggage weigher.
I don't have that. Why would I keep that?
But so, yeah, someone said to me, I was like, oh, that's like interesting.
So
Can like
smart, huh?
measure the resistance at the top.
So the closer I get my feet, the better the length tension relationship I can get. So like this is better for me pushing wise.
Yeah.
This is harder. But it doesn't feel as hard. So I don't know. So that's why sometimes
Yeah.
I like the bar. You know?
To kind of like feel it more.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like that felt easy as shit.
Yeah. Definitely a different way of loading it though. Getting that variety
I
in.
just mix it up, yeah. One day band, one day bar. I'm gonna do, like now I feel like kind of fired up for quarter squats.
Like ready to go.
My nervous system's like,
Yeah.
plus I had a fuck ton of Red Bull.
So you so you chose like the hip thrusts as a way to kind of like activate yourself before doing the squats?
I think, yeah, just a way to warm up safely. Cause like,
Yeah.
I don't like the term activation, but I think it's just like inwardly, my brain, my
Yeah.
upper motor neurons in my brain, and my lower motor neurons, and my alpha motor neurons. Like there's less inhibition when I know, like I've applied a ton of
You've
force,
already done
you know?
some. Yeah.
Like jumping wise, I'd probably fatigue myself and it might discoordinate things, but in terms of like lifting for this, dude, that'll get me going. I used to do plyos after hip thrusts and
Yeah?
squatting, yeah. Not anymore, because I don't want to get hurt. I used to.
So one way to
Back when I weighed 173 at Duke.
yeah, you'd go and do
What's that?
some plyos after. Like, would it just be like hurdle?
Yeah, I would
flips,
like
or-
I would go to the weight room first because logistically it was easier.
Yeah.
But then I found that I kind of liked it. I was like, well,
So did you find a potentiation effect with that, or was it more just you liked coupling them up together?
say that again?
Was it a potentiation effect that you would find you would get with that for the plyos, or was it more you just liked?
No,
coupling
just
them
like I'm
together?
warm. It's more like volitionally I can try harder
Yeah.
because I'm not scared. Like I don't have any inhibition. Whereas when I'm cold, I just don't have that. And this is a way more fun warm up. It's just like a
Yeah,
warm up.
true.
Like I'm just warmed up better. That's the only way I
Yeah.
can describe it. And then my injury risk goes down. Like everything ends up better off. Sometimes sprinting I've had to be careful, but plyos I've always been fine.
Yeah.
Honestly. My cheeks. Cheeked up.
Double cheeked up on a Tuesday.
Double cheeked up on
But it's a Thursday.
a Thursday. It's time for this. This shit.
The belt squat.
What do you think we can do here, Cammy?
Ooh, I'm gonna say at least 3 reds.
Say that again?
At least 3 reds
Ha.
each side.
Yeah, that'd be a good goal. Oh, this feels light as shit. Well, he was just kind of warming up my
Yeah.
knees here. Shout out Dan back. It's not a spine exercise anymore. Can't tell me it is.
Yeah, training the muscle.
Nice little pumperoo in the quads there. I think the most I've done is for reps is like 520,
520.
something like that. Ay, ay, ay.
Is that using pretty much all the weights in the gym?
What's that?
Said, is that using pretty much all the weights in the gym?
No. We have, well, here, we could go up to 700 almost,
Yeah?
but I don't know if this would do that. Like the cable might break or something.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose it'll say on the, like the label on the machine. Maybe.
What's
The
that?
max. I said it'll probably say on the like label on the machine like the max load, right?
Yeah.
And it's Rogue as well, so I feel like Rogue stuff is usually like, very.
If it
robust.
breaks, we'll get it on film.
yeah, yeah, good content.
Well, technically it's not bolted into the floor. So like, I don't know. Maybe that matters. But, I don't know.
Find out.
There's only one way to find out.
yeah,
That's just for me to go do it.
get someone to max it out. Yeah. I suppose the issue might become that the plates are like too thick, and they won't fit,
Yeah, like
fit
I need
any
metal
more on.
plates
Yeah,
to do this. But I feel like I've seen guys do pretty crazy weights on this.
on like belt squats.
Yeah. Or like this circular pulley system would break or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's one thing actually I didn't really think about until recently was the idea that like I go to like if I go to a different commercial gym like each week for my workout and I use a different leg extension machine, it's going to be different resistances each time and like different
Oh yeah.
torques on the muscle, like if you're not using like the same brand. It was like one of my friends back home, he's a power lifter, he was like posting about like leg extension machines.
Yeah,
and-
like a Cybex is going to be different than like I don't
Yeah.
know, Muscle Pro V or whatever the fuck I don't even know what they're called, but hypothetically.
And I suppose that's even the same with like belt squats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
is
yeah, belt squats are wildly different. But as long as it's the Rogue one. These are pretty common now.
the Vogue ones, yeah.
Whew. So what
Yeah.
is this gonna be?
I've got no idea.
Why am I out of breath? Looks pretty, huh?
Yeah, the 3 reds.
Oh yeah. Okay. So it's 330 plus 25.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not right. This is. Wait, is it?
Yeah, 330s. 330s right.
110, 220, 330,
Plus the
25. What's that?
what 330 plus 25? 355.
No, this is easy.
355.
I'll probably do sets of 5 here.
Sets 5.
Yeah. You think I should push in 10? Boom, boom, boom.
How's the body feeling? Is the body
Feels
saying,
fine.
giving you
My
the
back's
green-
like a little sore, but I'm on a belt squat, so who cares?
Yeah, right. You're not loading
Does
up.
it matter? No.
So yeah, you can push in 10.
Hopefully the cable doesn't break. Where the hell is Dylan?
Yeah, I thought he would have turned up by now. You're gonna treat it like a Kaiser machine on this?
I could.
Just,
Probably
really-
won't, but sometimes I would put the bands on if I was gonna do that.
Yeah. Hey, he's moving.
The thing is, the weight hits you so hard when you do that because it's free fall. And then it hits
Yeah.
you when you're, like hydraulics wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But the plate is like accelerating up and I'm waiting and it's like, boom. That's why I don't like to jump with it without bands.
Yeah.
Because it generates an acceleration. Hydraulic doesn't do that. It's gonna accelerate you downward faster, so you're
Yeah.
yielding the whole time. This is like, no force, boom. No force, boom. Kaiser's like, ooh.
Yeah. High peaks. High
Yeah.
peaks.
Which, I mean, this is how gravity works. So
Yeah. And then you'll wake up with extra sore quads tomorrow with the faster loading, faster descent.
I think it'd be fine, honestly.
So have you been favoring like the belt squat then since you've got it over like barbell? Or
I
just,
still use the bar, but I found that if I don't have the bar, I have more back pain. So,
yeah.
but I like this a lot for quarter squats and third squats, and I've been doing so much squatting my whole life that it's nice to just like
Have a different
do something
stimulus,
that
yeah.
feels more specific. I can push harder with my legs, but I do have to like handle my mass when I'm actually jumping. So like my torso. So sometimes the bar is nice for that,
Yeah.
like bracing and shit. But I can still get that from jumping, RDLs, other stuff. Like that technically is not loading me axially.
Yeah.
So I'm not absorbing energy quite the same way. Same thing here, right? So that's why it's good to still have a barbell or like a safety bar occasionally,
Yeah.
which I do like. But my back's been a little sore since Fabian was here, so I've been leaning into this. So what's a blue? What does that put us at?
Blue. That's 90 pounds onto. So that's like 445, like 200 and something kilos.
Two what?
200 and something kilos.
It's just quarter squats. It doesn't even matter. I could put the band. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Excuse me. Probably get Josh out here. You can stop filming for a second.
Yeah.
What we talking about? What we talking about?
This camera's hot.
You know what? Whatever. Let's go here.
What's that? Shoulders hurt. Let's go, Johnny boy.
Ooh, yikes.
Come on, Johnny boy. How'd that feel, Johnny boy?
It's all right. I just don't want to. When it hits you, you're like, it's just a depth thing. Like how. Oh, I'm lightheaded. You go an inch lower and it increases it drastically, but it still felt fine. It's just if you yield too low, you're kind of fucked.
This is still your warm-up weight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
This is the working weight. What is this? Is this over 500?
Yeah.
Cammy, what is this? 515 is the most I've done.
So now it's 530, 535.
If I do both blues?
Yeah.
I'll just do it for 3, and Donovan, you just stand there and,
Stand there.
well, both of you. Cammy, you film.
Yeah.
Josh, you, yeah. We could put
this is.
we could put the red pads under it, like 2 of them, or you guys can spot it.
Behind him, and then if he fails, like, cold him. He's gonna fly up.
Or he'll come down into my thing. Both are good.
Yeah.
Simon, I don't know. Or both, dude. This is optimal. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude. I'm either gonna get great eccentric forces, or I'm gonna snap my patella in half. But either way, I'm getting better today.
Josh, do you have anything to add to this?
I'm hungry.
Don't worry, Unc. Very insightful, yeah. Don't worry, Unc. We're getting food soon.
Dylan's gonna show up and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm gonna be like, "I don't know. This is what it is. Can you grab that other plate?"
I don't think he knows what he's doing.
His standard? No. We're live. Mike's hot. Here we go. Worst case, I could probably just lower down to there, actually. You guys just help me lower it, I guess, or stand it back up and rack it.
No, we'll have you stand back up.
Holy fuck, I'm nervous.
How much is this?
It's only 535. It's only 90 more pounds than we just did.
Dude, I don't know how I'm gonna fucking stand it up. I'm on a new loop.
Well, you just did the other one for free, so you can definitely stand this one up.
When I stood up 495, I was pretty hard.
Put some force in, John. Nice.
There you go.
Keep that back here. Some nice rhythm going. Nice. Good.
Go. Come on.
3,
2, 1. Fucking hell.
Pretty heavy.
That was hard.
that was heavy as fuck.
Pretty heavy. I tore my bicep lifting that up.
Did you?
My fingers are dislocated now.
Oh, thanks. So what I get, 2.5?
Good job,
I
Gango.
get 2.5?
3.5.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
3.5, John.
Yeah.
Gango, you okay?
No. Definitely not okay, but. So I should probably do another set, right? Oh, shit.
Guys, Unc is not in a good state.
Unk
right
is
now.
not in a good spot right now, Cuzzo. Cuzzo, Unk is not doing all right.
Unc is.
Cuzzo
Buzzo,
is
Bunk
not.
is
Cuzzo is
working right
not peak. He is not peak, bro.
Wait, twin.
Yeah, Twin is in trouble.
He's in trouble.
My twin
John,
flame.
Hey, John, how'd that
Twin
feel?
flame is not having it.
How'd that feel?
Felt like shit.
Felt heavy.
Felt like a whole lot of shit.
But the
I kind of
girl-
want to do. Yeah, I kind of want to max my third squat because that actually feels even more specific. Like that feels less specific than a third squat. No, not quite.
Yeah, 'cause
that was a
this-
quarter.
Josh, this is quarters right here.
So go take. Can you guys
This
take a
is
blue?
deep.
Can you guys take a blue off each side? You guys take a
Yeah.
blue off each side? Actually, 2 blues. Take 2 blues off each side.
You done with these or?
Yes, I'm done with those.
Yeah, John, for a minute, well, it's gonna be a week when you pass it.
Is Andy driving the truck? She's back.
Yeah, well, that's why I know to just duck. I know to get close to the floor.
Hey, yo, Tweety, where those, bro?
Dude, the truck looks good right now. The truck is trucking.
Fuck yeah. Oh, is that Andy driving?
Yeah.
What? What is he saying?
So wait, if I'm on the second loop, that would be not as deep? I think I could go to the same loop that I was on and do this for 4 or some shit. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
The higher you go, the deeper it is.
Okay, got you, Josh. I got you, little bro. I got you, little bro. No, I don't have that. If you want to see me fucking tear some shit, then yeah.
He's not telling this. Let's go. We're gonna commentate over this. Ooh, that's good. Good work.
Let's go.
I'll go to
Good
failure.
number. Yeah,
So that
why
was
not?
what, 4?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Up, up, up!
Come on. Let's go.
That was as hard as I could. So what, fuck. How many reps was that?
5.5.
Was I just a hair
5
higher
and
than this?
3/4.
Five and whatever you got there. I couldn't see it.
Was I just a hair over this? Over the red
I
plate?
couldn't see.
I couldn't see either. I was kind of spotting.
Cammy?
You got the sticking.
I would say 5, John.
You're at your third squat sticking point. How about that?
Yeah, so I got we got the key adaptations here. Oh,
You got
I
the
am-
adaptation.
It made you go.
Yeah.
It made him go.
Okay, so it was 5.5. So what is that, 85%? 87.5%? Of my max? Right? Right?
Yeah, you did.
That was hard.
He almost got crumbled. He almost
I was
got
like, oh, it's
smushed.
getting easier, and then I realized Josh's hand was on it.
Yeah.
I didn't help a whole lot, but
Oh, I felt it. I felt it just like I felt it last night.
I felt it. Damn, John. Dude, John, those shoes are the best. Those are the classic shoes right there. Those have been through hell.
They have. I've had multiple pairs.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Dylan's on his way over now. I'm gonna be like,
He's
dude.
way over all day.
I'm like, dude. I'm almost done with my lift.
where's it coming from?
The hotel that he's staying at with his brother and stuff.
Is it near?
Yeah.
Which one? The Holiday Inn?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's right next to the park.
Oh, really?
It's next to. It's right across the street from the Mercedes dealership. That's where the Holiday Inn's at.
Oh, that's super close.
Yeah. It's really
Yeah.
close, yeah.
Kimmy, you don't need to be filming this.
I do need to walk home. I'm about to pound this protein shack.
Oh, yeah? See how much damage I can do to my shit. You guys don't need to stand here. I have the safety stuff.
Are you doing okay?
Like, I'll be fine.
What's safety? Oh.
The pads.
I'll do what Josh does.
Throw the balls at your feet. It's easy.
Oh, that's so easy. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I saw.
Son of a bitch. That was hard, though. My quads are on fire. So the other one feels like more on the tendon when I go a bit deeper.
Like here.
You know what's funny? That's usually the opposite you find, right?
When I go deeper?
No, most people find the opposite. When you go deeper, it's more muscle, less is more tendon.
Yeah, but since I was selling a quarter, it's just like fucking
Okay.
just worse leverage.
Yeah.
But that one was more. That one was way more muscle. It could have just been load though. But that feels safer to load. Like I think that's gonna be my quarter squat. One loop higher is gonna be my third squat, and that's as deep as I'll go
Okay.
for like the next little while. So one day I'll go lower loop. One day I'll go higher loop. One day I'll go lower loop. One day I'll go higher loop.
Come on, John. Show us how it's done. Oh yeah. Oh my God, it's so light. When you're warming up as the sets go on.
Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's go.
Easy. Come on, John.
Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
Feels good.
Why'd that look easier than the last set?
Is that them right there?